All right, guys, what are we learning today? I think that we should learn cut crease, but we're going to start with a soft cut crease before we get into the big wild ones. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get the perfect soft cut crease. All right, we're going to grab this palette. I feel like this is my new favorite palette. This is it. This one right here. This is the Huda Mercury Retrograde. It's so pretty, but I haven't put it down since I got it, and I highly recommend it because it's going to have intense colors, everything, but we're even going to be able to do a very soft cut crease with these colors right through here. So everybody get ready. So whenever we're going to do a soft cut crease, we want to choose a base, an eyeshadow base, closer to our skin tone color. So shade number 2 is pretty close. It's still lighter and it's not obviously my foundation shade, but it's going to be a lot more, it's just going to be a lot more neutral. And since we're not doing bright colors, we don't need a lighter base. I always say that when I'm doing very bright colors or intense colors, I always go with a lighter to even a white base. But for right now, let's just stay neutral. We are going to take a dry beauty blender and apply this all over. I'm not going to worry about my lid as much because we're going to use more of this base in a second to carve that out. But for right now, just focus this on the inner part all the way across up to the brow bone, and we'll bring it out just a little bit depending on how far we're going to extend these eyeshadows. Okay, I'm going to grab a Sigma E54. It's a little more dense, and that's what we want to pack this on. So get ready. We're going to grab these 2 shades right here from the palette. I'm just going to go just like this, tap and tap. I'm going to go back and forth. That seems about right. Now remember, we did not set the eyeshadow base, so we're just going to go right in, and I always start about right there. So we're just going to tap this shadow, and I focus most of it on the outer part of the eye first, and then once we get that shape and that set, then we'll just start to bring it over this way. Bringing too much eyeshadow over this way is such a mistake that we all make. Even I make it sometimes. So focus most of your eyeshadow on the outer part of the eye and then start to bring it over this way. We can go back in and pick up more later, but we don't want to have it too heavy and too much eyeshadow on the inner part of the eye. Now, if you notice, I'm not going to bring the shadow down this way. We're just going to continue to tap. I haven't added any more eyeshadow to my brush, and we're just going to continue to tap and place this and kind of move it where we want it. So we want it to come out this way. So take your time tapping. So instead of bringing the shadow down through here, for my eye shape, I'm just going to relax my eyes and I'm going to tap it almost straight across. This will work for a lot of eye shapes. It just gives you that really, it's almost a 90s vibe. I've been noticing that. You'll see in a minute once we start to carve it out. But for right now, don't take it down into here. And even if it gets down there a little bit, that's okay. But just don't get too much shadow there. Kind of tap it like at an angle. Like this. I'm going to just move this just so you can kind of see the angle back and forth. All right. Now we're going to grab the shade here, Momentum. And we're just going to tap this right above. And I'm using that same brush. Remember, we have not switched brushes. We're just going to tap this until it really gets nice and soft up towards the brow bone. Now I like to take a white eyeshadow. I'm just grabbing this one from MAC, and we're still using that same brush. And I'm just going to tap the smallest amount right here on the highest point of my brow bone. And then while I tap that in, whatever's left, we're just going to take it over this way and over this way. Okay, we're going to grab a Dose of Colors concealer brush. This is my favorite brush for carving out your crease or carving your lid. It's just so wonderfully flat. Normally it's white, mine's stained, but look how wonderfully flat that is. That's just going to get right in here and be very precise and very easy to use. So now I'm going to take the P. Louise base that's on the back of my hand, just a very small amount of it, and we're going to, I always start right in the center. And I want you to notice that you see where my natural crease is. We're going above that. That's really all a cut crease is just creating a larger lid space than what you naturally have. So I normally look down into a mirror and I'll just tap. I'll start to tap. Instead of just going straight across, which can be very messy and you can mess things up, I'll just tap it right to where I want it. That seems about right. See the tapping? It just gives you such precision. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it out this way. So I want you to notice that when I am carving out my lid, I hold my brush up really far. Normally I don't do this, but this is going to give us more control to really carve out our lid. And this is the part where we're going to start to take it over this way at an angle. So normally we would come in and do it this way, but we don't want to do that. We want to create an even larger, more open eye. So we're going to take it towards the bridge of the nose. Notice that when I relax my eye, my lid here that I'm carving out is still not showing. So this is a really good way to make sure that you're carving out enough. So I'm going to look back down and I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher in the center. That's why when we put on our crease color, we bring it up so much higher. Now look how soft that is. It's so pretty, but since we carved this out, it's going to just create that effect. It's perfect. We don't even have to add any black eyeshadow, just very soft. Taking my blender again, we're just going to make sure this is all smoothed out on our lid. Obviously do not tap this into your crease, just tap completely over where you have the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base carved out on the lid. Now instead of doing a shimmer all over our lid, which you can, I think that mattes right now are just so pretty with a soft cut crease. So I'm going to grab my white eyeshadow again and I'm going to mix it with this shade right here called Momentum. So we'll mix these two together. Okay, so we're just going to grab the white and then the shade Momentum, and this is a MAC 252S. I use this all the time. It just completely covers your lid so wonderfully. Look at this. Tap it all the way up to the crease and then just all the way through here. And of course, all the way out here. Okay, so we're gonna use a brown eyeliner today only because I'm trying to get out this house and go to the grocery store. This is my favorite brown eyeliner. Please check my saved highlights for an entire tutorial, and this one as well is there for everything on winged liner. So make sure you're checking my saved highlights. So this is the ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Grande. It's my favorite brown liner. And I've already shown you guys all about wing liner, but I just want to show you how small we're going to make the wing today. I'm going to try and make it pretty small. It's going to be very long. We still have to finish the eye, so I don't want to lose any of it. Check my saved highlights. I just did want to tell you that we're obviously not going to connect these two. So we're just going to make sure that it's just about to right there. Do y'all see how steady my hand is? Now before I get my lashes on, I'm just going to grab a MAC 228. This is my favorite detail brush in the world. I'm going back into the same white and bone color shadows. And I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and defined right underneath our crease. It's just going to make it pop a little bit more, and then the MAC 228 just fits in here so perfectly. Now we're going to grab the white eyeshadow in a MAC 228, and this is going to be our inner corner. So I just pop it on there, wipe any excess on the back of my hand, and then I just lightly tap around. Notice I didn't touch the center, I just tapped around it. I'm going to throw on these lashes from Anastasia. These are the new Anastasia Beverly Hills lashes. These are in the style Fashion. I just liked how fluffy and wispy they were. Alright, I'm going to finish my foundation and then we'll come back in just a second and we will finish up this soft cut crease. It's so pretty already. Okay, so this is technically part of the face, but then it's actually going to connect to our eye. So I'm grabbing my Kylie Soft Pink Powder as always, and I'm going to press it here, but then I'm also going to bring it right into the inner part of the eye, and I'm going to connect it. It's going to brighten and just kind of make everything seamless, connect, and even connect it more over here. It's such a cool tip. So we're just going to let it bake on the sides of the nose and where it's connected right here on the inner part of the eye while we finish the rest of our face. Now I'm going to grab my 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗓 and we're going to grab the first two colors that we started with, and we're just going to go right underneath here. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to connect it to my wing. So like I said, just don't connect it, and I'm going to bring it all the way over here. And I'm just going to kind of feather it out, but we're going to grab a nude eyeliner. So I used my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Honeydew, which is my favorite nude liner, and that's what's on my waterline. And I'm just going to bring it right in between our bottom lash line and right underneath our wing. All right, now we're going to dust away the powder. And you can see our inner corner is still nice and highlighted. And then with whatever is left on my brush here, right here, this is the Japanese Fluffy Concealer Brush, I will do a light sweep over my eyeshadow. That's going to just put some translucent powder there, make sure it's going to be extra set, and it's just going to make sure it's just nice and blended and everything is just perfectly cohesive and melted. All right guys, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this soft cut crease tutorial, and you can see now how the shape just really makes your eyes look so much more awake. I love this technique. Now we're going to start again our series of learning the basics again on Monday, and I think we'll start with foundation, just basic foundation application and how to get it very smooth and even. So we'll start that on Monday. I'm probably going to do a tutorial tomorrow though, but that will just be just like our regular tutorials, just where I do a look, not just something that we're teaching. Everything else that I use today, I will obviously get my image or my little video, and I'll post all of the makeup details. That way you can go check them out and see my lipstick, all that good stuff. For now, I'm heading to the grocery store because I'm going to make quiche for dinner. I love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know that you guys are enjoying these tutorials where I'm actually teaching certain things. So let me know. I want to know. Love you.